Well, we all know that Oregonians have plenty of style, but now the whole world knows it because of Emily Henderson. She is a Design Star contestant on HGTV. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm so excited that there's an Oregonian in the final 5. So how did this all happen? How did it come about?
Well, I've been watching the show for years, and my husband, he thinks I should have my own TV show. So he found the ad on Craigslist, and he called on Friday, and he was like, you need to go tomorrow are the auditions, and you need to get your book together. So I went in, and I was terrified. You know, I've never auditioned for anything like this before, and it was really weird and nerve-wracking, and I got through the first round into a video audition, got through that, and then like it was 3 months long, and every week was like another pass, you know, and they're like, you're still in it, you're still in it, you're still in it. And at certain points I was just like, just tell me, you know, like I need to know what my life is going to be about. And they checked all my references, they did a background check, they did a psychological test, a medical test. I mean, it was a lot of vetting. And then I finally made it on. It was awesome.
So tell us a little bit about your design background, because you're not just a total newbie at this.
No, but I'm not an interior designer either. So I'm a prop stylist, which what that means is I style sets for photography. So I work for magazines, catalogs, advertisements, and the art director gives me the vision of what they want. They might say, we want to create this like 60s Mad Men world, but more current with, you know, blues and reds and blacks or whatever. And I kind of execute their vision.
Did you feel like the judges have been a little bit hard on you because you do have this background and this eye?
Strangely, yes. I think that they kind of had a higher standard as far as taste goes. There was a couple, I remember that it was the second challenge, I think, and somebody had put this atrocious basket with a towel hanging out of it on the floor as some sort of piece of furniture. And I tried to stop it, and it didn't get stopped, and at elimination, they got mad at me. They said, Emily, what were you thinking? Why didn't you get rid of it? And I was like, why me? But I think that because I have a styling background, that I don't know, I guess I had a little bit higher standards for taste. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's, it's flattering, but it was kind of difficult at certain points.
Let's talk about, I mean, this is a competition.
Yeah.
So how does that feel with these other designers that you're competing against? I mean, does it really get as backbiting as it looks?
Yeah, I mean, with certain people, definitely, but I'm not competitive. I don't know why I thought I was. I've never been competitive in my life. You know, I don't compete with my friends. I don't like sports. So I got there, and everybody is really competitive. Like, probably half of the designers were, like, crazy competitive, and I didn't know how to react, because, like, at certain points, I was like, oh, I want Casey to win. I love Casey, you know? And I was like, no, want yourself to win.
Want Emily to win.
But I was surprised at how uncompetitive I am.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So Coos Bay and Portland is where you grew up. Does that Oregonian ever really shine through? Do people like say, oh, that's pretty cool?
I don't know. I think that Oregonians are, in general, really unpretentious and really laid back and not fussy, not fancy, all in a good way. So I would imagine that would come through. But I am proud that they talked about me being from Portland a lot, because style-wise and design-wise, I think that Portland or New York are probably where I can identify myself with the most. So I love Portland. Shopping here is awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, one more question. You had a concept, right, when you first decided to do this, you had to have some sort of a concept. So I am just dying to know, should you win this whole competition, what would your show be?
Okay, here it is. I think that your home should look like you, and I think that the best way that you can do that, the most scientific way that you can go about that, is to look at how you dress yourself, and the style choices you make for your wardrobe can transpose directly into the style choices that you make for your home. So, and it's not a complete literal science. It's not like I would choose exactly this color pink and this white and this blue, but it's in general, what you wear should influence, what your style influences what you wear, and it should influence your home, because a lot of people's homes don't look like them at all. You know, and you walk in and you're just like, you're so cool and your home is so boring. And I think that people think that they need to have a certain kind of style in their home, and really just look at yourself, and you are probably more interesting than you think you are, and it's an easy way to go about. It's a good way to start the process of designing your home.
So your potential show would be you would meet the people and then try to figure out their own style, and then
by analyzing their wardrobe, I would design their space around that.
Interesting. That is a different
It's
twist.
not a new concept. Designers have been using it for a long time, but there's been no TV shows on it, and I think that it is it's a great concept that I'm stealing from whoever came up with it, and I think it'd be a really entertaining show, and I think it's really applicable to everybody.
Yeah. Now, we're here at Saint Maine in the Sellwood, Westmoreland area, which is a beautiful store.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, don't you think that just about anybody could pick out something, if you go to a store that you really identify with the things, can you start picking out things, or do you need help all the time? Do you really need a professional?
Oh, no, I don't think you need a professional. I look at homes like I look at people. So the more perfect you try and make your home, and the more matchy-matchy, the less people kind of want to be in it, just like the more, people don't want to be around people that try and be perfect, So don't be afraid of not matching. Don't be afraid of being a little bit off kilter, like a little bit random. It creates a more interesting space, whereas it's just like with people. Like the people are a little bit off for the ones that are most fun to be around.
Right.
That's my philosophy.
Well, it's been great talking to you, Emily.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Great advice.
Thank
and
you.
Best of luck on Design Star.
Thank you. It's very exciting.
All right.